Trouble.
Really? There's a terminal over here. Let me guess. Disengage the lock from the other side. Oh! Oh, there's the mantises. I was about to punch you, Veronica. Are you... Eddie, don't burn the eggs of the mantises. Oh, crap! I know. I know. I know. You're gonna be better. Don't worry. It takes a little while getting used to, you know, mines blowing up where you are and all that. I'm not really being very lucky here with the eggs. What the heck? Eddie is almost dead, but also what the heck? Look at this. There's a hole in the wall. Or on the wall. Eddie's really feeling it. He's gonna be better. He's fine. This wall also got blown up. Or this door got blown up. So there's definitely something going on in here. There's a computer. Is this like the mainframe? I think this is. Yeah, this is that door that for the data. Yeah, download research data. Downloading. Yeah. Return to Dr. Hilden at Camp McCarran with the research data. That sounds good to me. We're not going to do it right now, obviously, because we have things to do. So this is the door that we opened with a lockpick. And it also leads back here. Does it lead to the same place? I don't like this. Point of no return. No, not really. Oh, it's mantises. Oh, she's going. She's going. Well, let them do that, because otherwise I injure my friends. Oh, there's spore plants. I'm going for it. Oh, there's another one. Ow. Veronica. You dummy. Everything's on fire already. Okay. Man, we're just not finding the eggs. I hope they're like... Finally, we got an egg. Yeah. I hope there's like a big pile of them further in or something. It's not like... I don't think mantises have the... Giant mantises might be a little bit better for egg finding. But I don't think they have, like... colonies or anything like... spiders do or something. Eddie. Oh! They don't have the little barbs like they do in Fallout 2. They just throw poop at me. Really, I mean, just lack of civility, really. There you are. I don't want to be hit by the poop. Veronica's feeling good. Ooh. There's something up there still, though. It looks like there's a place up there. And very well there might be, but... I don't know that we can access it. It's pretty straightforward. We came from that wall, and if we had gone to the right instead of going to the left, we would have gone straight into here. What? Keely. Hi.
Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
Yes. Angela Williams asked me to come find you.
She's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help.
How much? Well, of course, I'd be glad to help.
Good. Meet me on the 2nd level, and I'll explain what needs to be done.
Maybe we shouldn't go into that door. She's gonna be alright. Maybe we shouldn't go into that door that we didn't open yet. Mantis Ortheca. 2 eggs. Oh, they do have nests. I forgot about that. They have Orthecas. which is probably like a scientific name. Nobody cares about mantises' eggs. Okay, I'm finding a lot of them. Ooh, got another one. I have a dozen eggs now. Quest pile of giant mantis eggs. Thank you very much. I now need to go back to Red Lucy. Oh, look, at least that part of the quest is done. So, the two tunnels in the wall don't actually connect to the same area. This one over here, I think is another point of entry, but I don't think you can come up. I don't know. It looks like it's barricaded. That place, yeah. Oh yeah, you can't come up. You can only look up through here. Cool. Hey.
What's this? Did you do these repairs? Not bad. Not bad at all. Saves me time, I guess. See you upstairs.
It didn't really save you much time because you had to wait for me to tell me about things. Okay, so common area. Wait a minute. Oh, this is an early level. The common area is like the second level. I think this is that area. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. Jeez. I think this is that area that we never got to get in. But we don't need mantis legs anymore. Oh no, it's a plastic skeleton back here. AER-14 prototype. And that's why we saw the mantises back here. That's a unique weapon, obviously. It's just the DPS is pretty amazing. It does bonus critical chance. Hey.
Evening.
I mean, I don't know.
Good, you're here. Ready to begin?
I'm sorry that you're shining very brightly. It's my flashlight. It's sort of weird. Sure, how can I help?
Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
Blast?
Yes, there'll be an explosion when the gas is ignited, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Now leave me to my work.
Sounds dangerous, but I'll do it.
Good. Return to me when it's done.
You can't tell me any more things?
I suppose you have questions. Hurry up and ask them.
Has your research here turned up anything interesting?
A few things here and there. But a lot of the data has been corrupted, and all of the live samples have been contaminated by the spore plants. One interesting thing I found is that one of the chemicals secreted by the spore plant serves as a mild stimulant when ingested by humans. As far as I can tell, it has no side effects or addictive properties. Aside from the inherent psychological ones, of course. Now that I think of it, there was a Corporal Farber back in McCarran who'd probably be interested in it. There's a sample of it around here somewhere.
Did you say there's a blast?
Oh yes. I imagine there'll be quite an explosion when the gas gets set off. Fire will probably expand throughout the entire level in mere moments.
How am I supposed to survive that?
That does pose a problem, doesn't it? If you could seal yourself inside a room before the explosion went off, you might be protected from the blast. Then again, the flames will probably blow into the rooms down there. Maybe if there were a room that was reinforced. Well, I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Where did these plants come from?
From what I've been able to determine, the scientists here managed to breed them by combining traits from two distinct plant species. The resulting hybrid proved to be more adaptable than expected, however, and soon became a threat to humans. It's sad, really. All those wonderful minds undone by their own irresponsibility.
Well, they weren't very wonderful then, were they? How did you get this whole gas thing set up so quickly?
That's a very good question. Actually, I didn't come up with it. The systems were already set to pump the gas when I first arrived here. I believe the scientists were in the process of attempting to ignite the gas just as we're about to do. And by we, I mean you, of course.
Yeah, what happened to the scientists then?
Something prevented them from igniting the gas, obviously. I suppose it's possible that the gas triggered some kind of defensive reaction. Hordes of previously slumbering creatures may have awoken and entered a killing frenzy, ripping the hapless scientists into quivering, bloody chunks. You'll have to let me know when you get back from going downstairs.
I was gonna say that the scientists just, you know, ran out of time and became the plant people. Because as far as I can tell, that's what happened to them. But what were you doing down in that cave?
The mantises and spore plants virtually ignored me for most of the time I've been here. It was only once I began to investigate the 5th level that my presence began to agitate them. I guess I was a little too close to home for them. A few days ago, I was attacked by a large number of mantises and was knocked unconscious. When I woke up, I was in that cave. The mantises seemed to feed some of their prey to the plants. Fortunately for me, it appears the plants are disinclined to eat ghoul meat.
Yeah, that explains why they set up the mantises in a way that you basically don't fight them for most of the vault. It's to sort of simulate the fact that the mantises are not interested in you, which is not the case. What they are is they're behind walls.
Bye.
So, we have work to do. How do I get in there? I don't get in there. Oh. So, I haven't explored that because it's impossible to explore that. It doesn't mean that we're not going to be on the other side, but from right here, it isn't possible. So, let's go down the stairs. Because I think it was here in food production. And I believe so, because there's some enemies. Here we are. Disengage the lock. Access denied. Contacted me. What?
Hey.
What? Okay. Huh. Okay, well, we have a quest marker, so that's good. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Good. Anybody else? No. Now. Oh. I swear these vents weren't like this before. So we're gonna... Are we gonna survive this? Oh, what does it say over there? Focus on... I don't know what that is, but it's got like a post-it note. Okay. Wish us luck. That didn't work out. Yes, Eddie has died, but I have more pressing problems than that. Well, we found the vents. Excuse me, come here. Come here. Come here. So the damage is clearly better like that. Wait, I have some grenades. I said before I didn't need the frag grenades. That's exactly what I need. Eddie, get in here. Get in here. That's assuming that things will work out. Wait a minute. This door is broken. But is it? No, it is not. Okay, this is good news. This is good news. Get in here. My God, you guys are hard to... Okay. I'm a genius. I am a very smart person that knows exactly what he's doing. Okay. There's a lot of green stuff out here that I didn't look at. Look at all the pretty things back there. Either way, these plants seem to have been very poorly burnt. As in, they have not been burned very properly. Keely!
Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spores should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
What needs to be done?
I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here.
Will it take long?
No, it shouldn't take all that long. Just a few more moments, and that's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently and copied to an external source. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
I did download some files earlier while exploring the vault.
Those files need to be erased. Hold out your arm and I'll have it done in a flash.
Well, my friend is part of a group that can develop it into something safe everyone can benefit from.
I suppose you've given me no reason not to trust you. Fine. Take the data and go. I hope you know what you're doing. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
And I've gained karma from that. That's a little bit of a surprise, honestly. Now, what I want to do is I want to go back to food production. Because I want to see if I can access that area that I couldn't before. See, she says she unlocked all the doors. I'm not really sure what that means. What is that? Vault 22 cave door keycard. I know what that is. That's Nuka Orange Courier helping me out in chat, telling me what my bombs created. It created my worst nightmare. Thank you very much. So we still have the enemies back there. It's the mantises. So now this should open. This lock cannot be picked. Access granted. Well, let's do some more exploding then. That works out. Hi. Okay, off to a good start, I suppose. What is that? Pest control. I was gonna say this is the other rooms. I think we've been here. Haven't we? No, we have not. Species 1. A distant relative of the more commonly known Venus flytrap, species BE908, seems to be performing well. The plants are a threat to creatures up to 5 times their size due to the violent nature of their closing maws. Those that aren't swallowed whole are often incapacitated by their initial, quote, bite, unquote. The plants' lack of mobility is offset by their ability to lure prey into reach by means of a nectar they secrete from their bodies. Mantis religiosa. Of all the species we brought with us, the common mantis exceeds the rest in terms of predation. The insects are voracious, and their camouflage allows them to attack prey by surprise. Also, they complement our botanical specimens by hunting down those pests that avoid our escape, or that avoid or escape our other measures. Lastly, mantises will begin to cannibalize one another when other food is scarce, making their numbers self-regulating when prey is scarce. That's twice they use the word scarce in the same sentence. Beaveria mordicana, an entomopathogenesis fungus, B. mordicana, has been developed to colonize the bodies of most common pests. Once it has fully colonized a host body, the host technically dies, but the body continues to move by means of the fungal colony within it. In this manner, the fungus moves amongst more of its prey, occasionally spraying spores in a radius around the host body, infecting all who come near it. Its drawbacks include the time it takes to kill prey, 10 to 20 days, and its limited effectiveness when dealing with unsocial pests. Yeah, they all go into lockdown and wear masks, and then nothing terrible happens. It is indeed like in The Last of Us. In fact, it was all the rage back then when The Last of Us came out. Like before The Last of Us came out, there were a lot of articles written about this fungus that was discovered at the time that could make flies and whatnot. I have been here, yeah. I just didn't do a very good job. That's what that was. Yeah, that could make flies and whatnot basically continue living even after it died, because it mimicked function. But it's, you know, it's greatly exaggerated the possibilities of spreading spores long after death, and certainly months or years potentially. I don't know when any of this happened, so it's kind of complicated. Hi. You have gained the Bug Stomper perk. We did it. Oh, there's a big one. You dummy. Oh, there's more of these. Yeah, we have them all over the place. Huh? Why is this door so shabby? Oh, this is that other room. I don't think there's enemies in here. Yep, this is that other room. The one that we couldn't get into. An EPA 20 cartridge filter. I think those are for filtration of the... I think that's supposed to be for filtration of the gas. I wonder what that's going to be needed for. Anyway, let's get out. Through the elevator. Nobody's going to attack me. We're safe. It's nighttime outside, huh? It is indeed. So now we have two things that we must do. First one, we need to go to the Thorn. There it is. And talk to Red Lucy about the eggs. Hey, Red Lucy. Oh, yeah, it's the game moving me again. I know how it is.
Welcome back, stranger.
Let's talk about the creature's eggs you need.
Do you have good news for the Thorn?
I've brought the giant mantis eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
200 caps are sufficient. Take the eggs.
I thank you, stranger. The Thorn thanks you.
Is there anything else I can do to help the Thorn?
Bring me a dozen rad scorpion eggs. I'll see to it that you're rewarded fairly.
Rad scorpion eggs? Where can I find them?
The eggs I seek are not easy to find, stranger. Your best chances are in the mountains north of Good Springs and west from Quarry Junction.
The place where everybody dies. I'll find the red scorpion eggs for you.
You've got yourself a deal. So long, stranger.
Until I come back, I suppose. And we're back at Camp McCarran. Excuse me.
Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
Yeah, 800. It's pretty good. I have some questions.
Of course. Anything.
Can you tell me anything else about Keely?
Keely's brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
That's... sure. The fantasy games, and I include Fallout in that, are always very concerned about, you know, people who live very long being concerned about their life expectancy. And I have thoughts about that. I'm not going to ramble about that right now. Exactly how old is Keely? Well, actually, if she's 200 and something years old, because if she's one of the original ghouls, then she would be 260, 200, well, not 260, at least 220, I think, because we're at 2290 something. So if she were a baby when the war happened, then she would be 220.
I couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
Yeah, I need to look at the date exactly to know when that was. How do Keely and Hildern get along?
Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keely hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keely because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
What's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
What do you think of Dr. Hildern?
The director? He's very well-spoken and knowledgeable.
He seems focused on results, maybe not so much on people?
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
So Dr. Hildern takes credit for your work?
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keely, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildern tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
I hear the food around here is pretty bad.
It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
Yeah.
Right. Stay safe.
Veronica, it was you who was complaining. It's fine. Where's Hildern? There you are.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keely. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you.
He received a pleasant call from Dr. Keely after what we just heard. Sure. I've brought the data from Vault 22.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
Yeah, as you know how it is. Old computers and stuff. I can wait.
I think William's decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
I'd be careful with that data. You didn't see those plants in the vault.
Your concerns are perfectly understandable, but I assure you, they're entirely misplaced. We would never use technology that wasn't fully tested. We aren't some motley band of vault alchemists. We're with the government, for goodness sake. Have a little faith in us.
That is a cool line. That is a cool line. We're with the government, for goodness sake. Have some faith in us. The monorail is arriving. We can hear it. That is a cool line, because one of the subtexts of Fallout, or the vaults specifically, the one of the subtexts I feel that Fallout 2 sort of introduces with the vaults is that you should distrust the government, and you should certainly Fallout 2 introduces that, but more than necessarily the government, you should distrust ulterior motives of big corporations, because Vault-Tec is a big corporation, and that, you know, that's the ultimate morale, you know, after the vaults and whatnot.